Have you ever imagined a love without limits? A love so vast and deep that it encompasses every part of your being, every moment of your life? A love that never fades, never falters, never fails. A love that remains steadfast through the highs and lows, through the joys and sorrows. This love is not found in fairy tales or fleeting emotions. This love is real, it is tangible, and it is here for you, waiting to be embraced. This love is God's love for you. God's love is unconditional. It is a love that knows no bounds, no conditions, no prerequisites. It's a love that embraces you fully, just as you are. It sees your flaws, your imperfections, and loves you still. It doesn't depend on your accomplishments, your successes, or your failures. It simply is. It is a constant, unwavering presence in your life. This love is a gift offered freely to all. It is not earned, but given. It is a love that invites you to come as you are. It's a love that welcomes you home, no matter how far you've strayed. It is a love that calls you back, time and time again. It's a love that whispers, "You are mine, and I love you," in every beat of your heart. It is a love that speaks to the very core of your being. This love story, your love story with God, is one of hope, healing, and endless grace. It is a story that unfolds with every step you take, every breath you breathe. It's a love that will change your life forever. It is a love that transforms, renews, and brings new life. Embrace this love and let it guide you on your journey. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Imagine the sun, a blazing ball of fire, constantly radiating warmth and light. That's how God's love is. It never diminishes, never flickers, never goes out. His love is not based on your performance. It's not a reward for good behavior or withdrawn for bad choices. It's a constant, like the air you breathe, always surrounding you. You see, God doesn't love you because you're good. He loves you because He is good. It's in His very nature to love lavishly and without reservation. No matter what you've done or where you've been, His love remains. It's a beacon of hope, guiding you back to His open arms, always ready to welcome you home. Think of a parent gently cradling their newborn child. That tender love, filled with fierce protectiveness and unwavering devotion, reflects God's love for you. Or picture a shepherd tirelessly searching for his lost sheep, rejoicing when he finds it. That's God, relentlessly pursuing you, longing to gather you close to His heart. The Bible is filled with stories of God's love in action. David, despite his flaws and failures, was called a man after God's own heart. The prodigal son, lost and broken, was welcomed home with open arms. These stories remind us that God's love is not deterred by our mistakes. He sees beyond our imperfections and loves us unconditionally, offering forgiveness, grace, and a fresh start. When you truly grasp the depth of God's love, something amazing happens. It's like a light that pierces through the darkest clouds, illuminating every corner of your heart and soul. This love is not just a fleeting emotion, but a profound, unshakable truth that anchors you. Your heart begins to heal, walls crumble, fears subside. The burdens you've carried for so long start to lift, and you feel a sense of peace that you never thought possible. It's as if the weight of the world is gently being taken off your shoulders. You realize that you are accepted, valued, and cherished, not for what you do, but for who you are, a beloved child of God. This realization is transformative. It changes the way you see yourself and the world around you. You start to understand that your worth is intrinsic, not based on external achievements or validations. It sets you free from the need to perform, to earn love, to prove yourself worthy. You no longer feel the pressure to conform to societal expectations or to constantly strive for perfection. Instead, you find joy in simply being, in living authentically and wholeheartedly. You are free to be yourself, flaws and all, embraced by a love that knows no bounds. This freedom allows you to connect more deeply with others, to build relationships based on genuine affection and mutual respect. You become more compassionate, more understanding, and more willing to forgive. In the warmth of His love, you discover your true identity and purpose. You begin to see your life as part of a greater story, one filled with hope and promise. Your dreams and aspirations take on new meaning, guided by a sense of divine purpose. You are no longer defined by your past mistakes, but by the boundless love that surrounds you. This love gives you the courage to let go of old hurts and regrets, to embrace the present moment with an open heart. This love empowers you to forgive yourself, to extend grace to others, and to live a life filled with purpose and meaning. It inspires you to make a positive impact in the world, to be a source of light and hope for those around you. In this love you find the strength to overcome challenges, to rise above adversity, and to live each day with gratitude and joy. Finding freedom in forgiveness, releasing guilt and shame. We all carry burdens. Past mistakes, regrets, and shame can weigh us down, keeping us from experiencing the fullness of God's love. But God, in His infinite mercy, offers forgiveness. He doesn't hold our sins against us, He casts them as far as the east is from the west, remembering them no more. Imagine a heavy weight being lifted from your shoulders. That's the freedom found in God's forgiveness. It's a release from the chains of guilt and shame, a chance to start anew. To receive this forgiveness, we simply need to confess our sins and ask for His mercy. He is faithful and just to forgive us and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. A love that heals, restoring brokenness and pain. Life can leave us feeling broken. Heartache, loss, and disappointment can create deep wounds in our hearts. But God's love is a balm for the soul, a soothing ointment for our pain. He is close to the brokenhearted. He heals the wounds of the crushed in spirit. He binds up their wounds and comforts them in their sorrow. His love has the power to mend what is broken, to restore what has been lost, and to bring hope where there was despair. In His presence we find solace, strength, and the courage to face life's challenges. Rooted in love, finding security and identity in God. In a world that often feels uncertain and unstable, God's love is an anchor for our souls. It is a constant, unwavering presence that we can always rely on, no matter what challenges or uncertainties we face. It's a firm foundation on which we can build our lives. Just as a house needs a solid base to withstand storms, our lives need the steadfast love of God to remain strong and unshaken. When we know that we are loved unconditionally, we are no longer tossed about by the storms of life. This assurance allows us to face difficulties with courage and resilience, knowing that we are never alone. We have a sense of security, knowing that we are held firmly in His loving embrace. This divine love surrounds us, providing comfort and peace in times of trouble, and joy and celebration in times of happiness. This love also gives us our true identity. It reminds us that we are more than our successes and failures, more than our roles and responsibilities. We are not defined by our possessions, our achievements, or the opinions of others. Our worth is intrinsic, rooted in the fact that we are beloved children of God. We are defined by whose we are, sons and daughters of the Most High King. This identity gives us a profound sense of belonging and purpose, guiding us through life's journey. This knowledge gives us a sense of belonging, purpose, and worth. It connects us to a larger family of believers, a community where we can share our joys and sorrows and grow together in faith. We are deeply loved, eternally cherished, and held safely in the palm of His hand. This eternal truth is a source of unending comfort and strength, reminding us that we are never alone and always valued. Section 8. Living a life of love, sharing God's grace with others. When we experience the transformative power of God's love, we can't help but share it with others. Our hearts overflow with gratitude, compelling us to extend grace, compassion, and kindness to those around us. We begin to see others through the lens of God's love, recognizing their inherent worth and dignity. We treat them with respect, empathy, and understanding. Our lives become a reflection of His love, radiating His warmth and light to a world in need. By sharing His love, we become instruments of healing, hope, and reconciliation. We become beacons of His grace, drawing others into the warmth of His embrace. Section 9. The unfailing light, God's love in times of darkness. Even in the darkest of times, when doubt creeps in and fear threatens to overwhelm us, God's love remains a steady, unfailing light. It's a comforting presence in the midst of our pain, a whisper of hope in the face of despair. When we feel alone, He reminds us that He is near, always by our side. When we are afraid, He whispers words of comfort, assuring us that we are safe in His care. His love is a constant source of strength, empowering us to face our fears, to overcome obstacles, and to emerge from the darkness stronger than before. Section 10. An eternal embrace. The everlasting nature of God's love. God's love is not confined to this life alone. It's an eternal embrace, extending beyond the boundaries of time and space. It's a love that will never leave us nor forsake us, a love that follows us all the days of our lives and into eternity. This knowledge brings comfort and hope. No matter what the future holds, we can face it with courage and confidence, knowing that we are eternally loved and cherished by our Creator. His love is a promise, a covenant, an unbreakable bond that unites us with Him forever. Section 11. Conclusion. A love story without end. The journey of faith is a journey of discovering and embracing the unconditional love of God. It's a love that transforms us from the inside out, setting us free to live lives of purpose, meaning, and joy. As you open your heart to His love, you'll discover the incredible truth. You are deeply loved, completely forgiven, and eternally cherished by the God who created you. This is your love story, a love story without end. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.